Hiya, HonestDiscussioner here. Continuing in my slew of video responses that are pretty much very well belated, I'm going to be responding to the one and the only Jezuzfreek777. And I'm going to do so while drinking my one beer very responsibly, one beer for the night. By the way, Anthony, if I can call you Anthony, when I talked to you in Stickham like a year and a half ago, I doubt you remember. I wouldn't if I were you. Yeah, you said I can call you Anthony. I know you do on occasion indulge in a beer responsibly as an adult. I have to say, though, you need to drop whatever it was you were drinking in that video you made of Tommy in the Bronx. You need to pick up some Sam Adams. This is a true American beer. This one, the Winter Lager. Boston Lager, just as good, if not better. Probably better, but still, Winter Lager, great. Anyway, to you, Anthony, Jesus Freak. This is a response to your video about Christmas. For those of you who need a little bit of history, you might not watch Jesus Freak. He made a video asking atheists, why do you celebrate Christmas since it's a Christian holiday? And lots of people responded. I was one of them. Now, he broke down the responses in a separate video. And he broke the responses down into three different factions. The first one was people apparently asking whether or not his daughter would be able to see the responses since she was in the video, and she was thoroughly confused as to why an atheist would celebrate Christmas since it's a Christian holiday. I'm going to leave that one alone because I don't really care. That certainly wasn't my concern at the time. Moving on. The two responses that he saw as the most often cited was first that Christmas is fun. There's drinking of responsible alcoholic beverages and also eggnog and food and merriment and family, and it's just a fun holiday to celebrate. And, I technically agree with that. That's not the thing I cited. I cited the second thing that he mentioned, the fact that, well, it's really not a Christian holiday, it's a pagan holiday that the Christians kind of stole and slapped their name across. Well, apparently he got us with that last one. The first one, he said, oh, that's great, if you think it's just a great holiday to celebrate, go ahead, wish you well, all that stuff. Good on you. No problems with what you said there, Jesus Freak. But then you said you basically got us because you expected us to point out that it was a pagan holiday, and you knew it was a pagan holiday. But you think that we are basically, I don't remember what word you used, but I'll just relay the sentiment. You said that that's just as ridiculous. Why are we atheists celebrating a pagan holiday? You see, there's a hidden premise in that apparently most of us, myself included, did not fully articulate. See, the idea when you say that atheists shouldn't be celebrating a Christian holiday is that if you don't conform to the religion that the holiday is based off of, you shouldn't be celebrating it. We soundly reject that premise, and we point to the fact that you celebrate it even though it's a pagan holiday, not a Christian holiday. There's nothing about it that's Christian except for the name. It's Christian in name only. I guess you would go from there. They basically just slapped their name on it. All of the traditions, as far as I understand it, are very pagan. In fact, the Bible itself pretty much says, hey, don't take out a tree out of the ground and adorn it with silver and gold and all that stuff. They're pretty anti-Christmas tree in the Old Testament, apparently, because that's what the pagans did. So we're kind of telling you that really you are the one being hypocritical because your very Bible is the one that says not to. And even without that verse, you really can't be using that argument because it applies just as well to you that it does to us. Personally, we don't care. Paganism is, or at least the paganism that brought out these traditions, is pretty much dead. We're basically following it out of tradition, and the first reason you cited, it's a fun holiday. I'm very pro eggnog, as you can see from my bowl full of jelly. You can't see it because it's not in frame. Not the point. Moving on. You see, Jesus Freak, it's that hidden premise that we really didn't articulate well enough. That's the reason why we said that. We don't really care about it, but about the fact that it's a pagan holiday. It's not important to us. There's no one really getting offended because we're trampling over pagan values, at least Roman and pagan values, as well as some of the other various traditions that came out. There's paganism still today, but I don't think it had anything to do with most of the Christmas traditions that are around today. Moving on, that was our issue with that. Now, The thing is that Jesus Freak admits, yes, Christians stole the holiday. But at this point, his argument basically comes down to, we stole it fair and square, hands off. This, again, is another bit of hypocrisy on your part as far as I am concerned, Jesus Freak. You admit that Christians stole it, but now you're getting highly offended that people are trying to steal it from you now. Do you not see how that doesn't really follow? Why was it okay for Christians to steal the holiday, specifically to change the culture of the people they were stealing it from, and we just want to celebrate it because it's fun, and really it's already not even a Christian holiday anymore? Most people that celebrate Christmas are not doing it because they're really celebrating the birth of Christ. It may have been a Christian holiday for a long time, but really, we've already stolen it back. It's basically been done. It's a cultural thing now, not a religious thing. The vast majority of celebrators are not doing it because of Jesus. And I don't think I need to tell you that Jesus wasn't even born on December 25th, as the Bible would clearly show. More on that if you really ask for it, but I think you already understand where I'm going with that. So, Jesus Freak, Anthony, I submit to you, sir, that your reasons for condemning atheists' celebration of Christmas is ill-founded, and if it is valid, applies equally to you as it does to us. Take that for what it's worth. Have a nice day, Anthony. Jezuzfreek777. HonestDiscussioner, out.